Welcome back to the show. So we are on part 5 now, and believe it or not, I've actually recorded part 1 through 5 all in one day, hence the same outfit. I do change, I do shower, I swear, but I'm just feeling really motivated. Hey, if you listened last week, you know I was talking about ride the wave of motivation when it does come. Don't depend on it, but ride it. So I'm riding it. So we've got part 5 of building your clientele. And today I'm going to be talking about client reviews, why they're important, how to encourage them, how to ask so it's not awkward or weird, and how to really start building your social proof. Welcome to The Rebel Show, the podcast for estheticians who want to grow their business, master social media, and perfect their waxing technique. I'm Bree Mesquit, esthetician, business coach, and founder of Rebel Wax and First to Market Wax Pads. I built a 6-figure clientele, a 7-figure brand, and have trained over 15,000 waxers through my in-person and online courses. Are you struggling to book clients or market yourself? You're in the right place. Each week, I bring real business strategies, waxing education, and no BS advice to help you grow. Let's get into it. So, reviews, they are so huge. It may not be the funnel or the lead or the way that people initially find you, but it is the way to get them to take the action of booking with you, okay? So it is part of the overall client journey and experience, the journey from discovering you and then getting them into your treatment room. So reviews are really, really, really important. Every time I have a new client, I always ask them, where'd you find me? Usually it's Instagram or Google, and then, or a friend referred them, but then they usually follow up with, and I read your reviews on Google or on your booking site or wherever, or I saw your reviews. We also want to be posting our reviews onto our social media, but I'm going to get into that. So I'm going to share with you guys exactly how to utilize reviews from start to finish, okay? But I want to start with teaching you this. It's something I've learned not super recently now, but it's crucial for business and growing your business. Proof over promise, okay? So what's this mean? So promise is us sitting here online saying, hey, I can teach you how to wax, okay? I have perfected my technique. I can help you perfect your technique. I'm really good at waxing. Trust me, just come book a hands-on class with me. So that would be my promise. I'm trying to promise you something. But then versus proof, where I have student testimonies. I have students who have taken my hands-on class, giving their review, giving their testimony of how great they thought the class was, what they learned, the confidence that they built. So for you guys, your proof is going to look like your client reviews, your client testimonies. Hey, even better if you guys can get clients that are comfortable with doing a little selfie review for you, maybe when they get to their car or something, so they have some privacy and it's not all awkward, but those perform the best. But written reviews are awesome as well. So that is what I want you to have as kind of a key takeaway is proof always outperforms promise, all right? So we want to gain as much of it as possible. Oh, with my course too, that's what I was going to say. It's being able to show how many students have completed my online course. So for you to be able to share how many clients too that you've serviced and how many, are ongoing long-standing clients of yours, and then being able to see their reviews as well is going to be huge. So when you're new and you don't have a reputation yet, you're still building your online presence like what we talked about last week. Reviews are going to help with credibility. Clients really trust other clients. How often do maybe you're looking at purchasing something new, I don't know, a hair straightener. I don't know why that popped in my head, but you're in the market for a new hair straightener. Then you go online and you're looking at the hair straighteners and you're looking at the reviews. I know you do it. We all do it. We all look at the reviews. So our goal is quantity and quality at the same time. I'd rather you have less reviews and they're better quality than more and they're all crap. But the ideal is to gain quantity and quality reviews from people, okay? So clients really trust other clients, just like we as consumers of things a lot, way too much. We're over consumers. We trust other customers as well. So where do we want to be collecting reviews? So Google Business is going to be huge. So if you don't have a Google Business page, you need to get on it. It's easy. I promise you it's not as hard as you think to get it set up. So Google, Yelp can kind of depend to where where you're located. I don't know. I personally haven't been using Yelp, but I've talked with coaching clients, and they say that, you know, some of them that do utilize Yelp say a lot of people come from Yelp. So like my main focus is always Google. It's Google. If you guys hear background noise, by the way, I'm in the office within my warehouse, and it's Monday, so we're getting orders out. So we're busy fulfilling your guys' orders. So just ignore that. Anyways, where I focus my time really is Google, and then like my booking platform. So for me, I use Gloss Genius, and what I actually really love about Gloss Genius is I was able to link up my Google business page to Gloss Genius, and then Gloss Genius will send an automated like text or email. It might be both, to a client 24, 48 hours. I think you can set the time on that to ask for a Google review. So it's like best of both worlds. But sometimes, depending on what booking system you're using, maybe your booking system itself they're able to leave a review on your booking site as well. So I would prioritize Google though, and then your booking platform. All right. And then it's going to be kind of case by case on whether or not you feel like Yelp, if that's something you actively use in your area, then it might be a good idea for you to get on it for your business as well. It's not going to hurt. It's never going to hurt. It's just, where do we want to focus trying to collect reviews? Because I really would like you guys to be able to collect a good amount. Hey guys, quick interruption to the show to bring you a offer you won't be able to resist. If you have not yet tried Rebel Wax, then go ahead and visit our site, lashandwaxoc.com, and use code TRYREBEL, all one word, code TRYREBEL, to claim 2 free sample size bags. How to collect reviews, even when you're like just newly starting out. So first is do a model call. So post on like a local Facebook group or something, offering to give some free services in return for an honest review. So you want to put that expectation out there from the beginning, so that is their form of currency, that is their payment for the service. Make sure to clearly outline that. Like when you put out the post, like, hey, I'm looking for 5 models to receive a free Brazilian on such and such date in return for some honest reviews of your experience with me. All right. So that's one way to do it. Friends and family, have friends and family come in and give them a service, and then ask them to leave a review as well. If you are going newly solo, or maybe say you just graduated and you're going solo, which I don't highly recommend. I really recommend getting experience. But anyways, if you do it, then reach out to some of the people you took in school, like anyone that's received a service from you, whether they're paying clients or not. Like ask them to leave a review, okay? Do not lie on these, please. Don't lie. Like people can feel it. They know. You want to collect real, authentic reviews. So the best bet is if you're newly starting out, friends and family, and doing a model call, okay? Putting out a post on a local Facebook group. So for example, on a script, I'd love to offer you a free wax in exchange for an honest review about your experience. Reviews really help clients to feel confident in booking with me in the future. So just being real and honest. I like to also put like a little picture or something. Like if you have any pictures of, like when I'm doing a model call on Facebook, I'll do like, you know, I have like my profile wax strip picture, like post that too. Cause it's a visual like hook in essence. It's still, even though we're giving away something for free, you still have to sell free. Isn't that crazy? You still have to sell free. So you want to add some sort of picture or something. And it also creates, because especially when you're doing like Brazilians and stuff, people might be a little skeptical and be like, oh, this is weird. What's really going on? But you want to link like your business page, maybe your Instagram, or show some pictures of yourself in your treatment room. Okay. Just to build that confidence in booking with you. So let's go over the platforms quickly again, but let's get to okay, how do you ask for the review? So for Google, what I've been personally doing at Rebel Wax Studio, so if you aren't aware, I am rebuilding out a new waxing studio. And instead of me being in the treatment room, I'm hiring on commission-based waxers. And one of the ways we're collecting reviews, because I have them this is part of their checkout process, okay? So I need it to be part of your checkout process as well, is to ask and encourage those reviews. So for Google, I bought a Zappy card. I know you've probably seen it on TikTok. It sold me, and it's actually pretty freaking awesome. So it comes with like a desktop, like little table topper one. And then there is also a credit card one. This is what it looks like. So literally they tap their phone and then it pops up. Dude, so awesome. So that's been huge. So it makes it really, really easy. So the desktop one just kind of sits like this. It has a little stand. So highly recommend Zappy cards. And then I keep one in my wallet too, just in case, I don't know if I'm out and about or whatever. So with that, at checkout, how do I encourage them to actually leave the review? I have gone through this checkout process with a lot of my coaching clients, and what I find that they often are doing is offering like $10 off their next service if they leave a review. We want them to act now. So like as they are motivated because they just received a service from you, you want them to act now. So what I do is I say, hey, if you wouldn't mind leaving a Google review, it really helps us to reach more people. If you can leave us an honest review, I can give you $5 off in addition on today's service. So it's so worth it, you guys, giving that $5. Also, what I found is, first of all, they're going to do it right then and there. So you're less likely, it's less likely for them. Well, actually, you're removing that obstacle altogether of them forgetting to do it once they leave. Life gets busy, they get back to their normal life, and then they forget to leave the review. So asking them to do it at checkout. Not only that, are you able to actually get the review? Also, you're not having to give as steep of a discount in order to like motivate them to act or incentivize them to actually do it and leave the review. So a lot of times my coaching clients were like offering $10 off, and then like they weren't getting much response. So then they were like doing 15% or 20% off to get that review. That's like majorly decreasing your profit margins, when if the $5, it works every time, you guys. I literally haven't had anyone say no to it, especially if you provide a great experience, you're personable, you've built that relationship with them, they just experience a great service with you. Who wouldn't want $5 off to spend an extra three minutes to leave a quick review, and then to have that little card? If you don't want to purchase the card, if you're trying to really stay frugal on funds and your finances are tight right now, just print your Google page, make a QR code, and then print it off and have that at your checkout so that they can scan it and do that, okay? Booking platform, depending on what you're using. Again, like I mentioned, if you have Gloss Genius, then you're able to link up your Google business page and have it automatically send that reminder. So if they didn't do it at checkout, then they're getting another reminder there. But if you're using a booking platform, make sure that you select whatever settings need to be selected where it is encouraging a review, even if it's on your booking platform. Because when people are thinking about booking a service with you, they might go check out your website, check out your booking, site, and then look through the reviews. So you want to make sure, if that's an option, that you have reviews available there as well. So it could be Gloss Genius, Square, Vagaro, Fresha, whatever platform you're using. And then Yelp, again, optional, but some areas do heavily rely on it. So if you are in one of those areas, then you want to do the same process like what you have for Google at checkout with Yelp. So what I would do is have that QR code available, have them scan it, and then what I want you to do, if where you're at, you heavily rely on Google and Yelp, then I want you to switch off, like kind of do like, okay, I'm going to collect 5 on Google and then switch over to 5 on Yelp and then 5 on Google. So you're kind of evenly distributing it. And then the key is, and I know this can be a lot to ask from your clients, but that's why offer that $5 off at checkout. The next time the client comes in, just ask them like, hey, I know you've left me a review before. I really appreciate it. Did you was it on Google or Yelp? Would you mind leaving one on the other platform? And then I can give you another $5 off. So definitely utilize that and get them to leave on as many platforms as they're willing to leave it on. All right. Lastly is turning your reviews into content. So I want you to be screenshotting these reviews and sharing it as a content pillar on your social media platform. So maybe every 10 posts that you do, one of them is sharing your reviews, whether you share in Reels form and try different things out and see what works. And then whatever's working, do more of that. So if you're screenshotting your reviews and putting them in Reels, screenshotting them and putting it in a carousel post, I wouldn't share any more. I would share within each post 3 to 5 tops. That's enough. And then you'll want to create a highlight on your Instagram labeled reviews, and then share the reviews to that highlight. So anyone, remember, our social media is like a digital business card. So then anyone that visits your page, they can click on that reviews highlight and read through all of your previous reviews without them having to search within your feed, but you want them in both areas. You can also be sharing these reviews periodically to your stories as well. So as a new one comes in, screenshot it, throw it up on your stories real quick, and then put the direct link to book with you. So definitely utilize this for your social media and then your website as well. So we need to add as much social proof on our website. Now, if you don't have a website at first, that's totally fine. Just focus on collecting these reviews and know eventually down the line, once it's time to build out a website, you have the funds to build out a website, then unless you're using a free website builder, that's great too. But eventually at some point in your business, you're going to want to upgrade and up-level your website, and you'll want to add these reviews on there as well. So overcoming some common challenges on getting reviews. So if a client forgets to leave a review, follow up with them just the next time they come in, or maybe in a week or so after they've come in. If they forget, just follow up. But this is why I like to automate this stuff. So if you don't have an online booking system yet, then highly recommend to get one that does this for you. Okay. We want to build out the systems and the automation now to prepare for the growth that we expect to come later. It's like that whole build it and they will come, right? It's like we want to build for that future growth, and then we're more likely to experience it. So I really am a big fan on automating all this, but if you don't have that, then just simply shoot them a text with the link directly. And it's just something really short and sweet. Like, hey, it was really nice to see you last week. Just a friendly reminder, I'd love if you could leave me a review, and $5 off will be waiting for you at your next appointment. Just quick, to the point. You don't need to overcomplicate and overthink this. And please don't send them a paragraph. People don't have time. They won't even open the text half the time if it's that long. Just short, sweet, to the point. Now, big one. What if someone leaves a bad review? This actually gives you a big opportunity. So my husband and I used to have a moving company in Orange County, Smooth Sailings Moving. And we hit over 1,000 5-star reviews. But there were sometimes those negative reviews, and oftentimes it was a client there. Okay, whatever. We can't go there though, right? So they would leave a negative review, but I can't tell you how many times my husband went on the job, got the comment from customers who ended up booking with us saying they booked with us because of my professional response to the negative reviews. It's bound to happen. You're going to get a negative review. So when you do, I want you to do a few things. I want you to read it. And then I want you to step away, okay? I want you to just leave it. It does not need a response right away. I need you to allow the emotions to come down, because we say don't take it personal. We're going to take it personal because we're providing very personal, intimate services, right? So it's bound, you're going to take it personal. So I want you to step away, and it's really important that we respond rather than react. Reacting is reacting within that emotional state versus responding professionally and having thought it over and just it being a little bit more clear and clear-headed, okay? So we need to work on responding rather than reacting. So I need you to step away. Then I need you to read it again and really dissect. Is there any truth in this? Self-awareness is so incredibly important. Is there anything I can improve upon? Was the review about me running late, and I was in fact running late, and I didn't let the client give them a heads up about it? Did I no-show a client? I've accidentally done that before. What was it? Is there room for improvement? If there is, then make those adjustments, okay? It's a learning lesson, and we want to utilize these reviews. Now, if it's just completely off the wall, then this is a great time to use ChatGPT. So what I would do is for example, I had one customer, she came in and she was new. She said she has been waxing for 10 years. I was like, you've been waxing, you're an esthetician, or you've been getting waxed? And she's like, I've been getting waxed for 10 years. I'm like, okay. From the very beginning, my spidey senses were up. I was like, this girl's gonna be a problem. I could just tell she was trying to flex on me. She was trying to she already had a problem before we even got started. And then I lay the first strip. She just starts screaming bloody murder, saying that it's never hurt this bad in her life, and she was demanding a free service. So I'm like, so you want me to complete the service and you want it free? Yeah. Okay. So I knew what she was up to. She was trying to get a free service. Then of course she goes and leaves a bad review. So what would I do in this case? I would talk to ChatGPT. I need your help with responding professionally to this negative client review. She came in from the very beginning. She was already super unhappy. I could tell there was no pleasing her. I really feel like she was trying to just get a free service, but I need to respond professionally. And then I screenshot and sent the review into ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT come up with a nice professional response for you, and then tailor it to be your authentic voice, okay? So like if it uses words and structure sentences in ways that you would never actually talk, then like redo it, use your own human brain. We can't just depend on AI for like freaking everything, but use it as a starting point and a good base to help structure that professional response. And you guys, don't get too hard on yourself. Again, make those adjustments if they're needed, and this can actually serve. It's turning lemons into lemonade. Those future clients, when they come and they read your professional response to an off-the-wall client like that, it is going to gain even more trust sometimes than the negative review. So you can use this to your advantage. So I need you guys following that, okay? Making sure you're responding, not reacting, and using it as a learning lesson and turning that lemon into lemonade, okay? All right, and then again, what if you don't have enough clients? Really focus on the high quality reviews, okay? Get those people in, get those free models in, give them amazing service. Collect 3 to 5 reviews to get started, friends and family. It's okay. I want you to focus on quality, and then quantity will come. Yes, at every opportunity you have with a new client that's coming in, do your best to, like, this is a gold mine for you for future clients to book. So I want you to really put in a lot of effort and emphasis on this. So call to action this week for you is going to be set up your system for collecting reviews if you don't already have it. So print out that QR code, sign up for online booking if you need to, if you don't already have that. And then I want you to start being really intentional. Every single person that comes through your door, you're asking them to leave the review. Give them that $5 off. Or if you already have a lot of clients and you have not been any amount of clients, really, it doesn't have to be a lot, and you have not been actively doing this, I want you to start reaching out individually to each one. Shoot them a nice text. Hey, I would really love if you could leave me a review. I'm trying to build up my reviews on Google. Here's the link, and I'd love to offer a discount to you at your next service. So go back to, those ones aren't lost yet. You have their contact information, so contact them and just be real. Share your goal with them. And a lot of times people are way more willing to help you out and support you in that than we think. We tend to overthink and overcomplicate things, and it really doesn't have to be. So, all right, that is it for part 5 of building your clientele. We're halfway through, you guys. More fun stuff to come up. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love if you guys could leave me a review. See what I did there? On any podcast platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It really helps me out. Share the show, and I'll see you guys back next week.